Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry.
This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it, and my name is Strategic.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How you doing? Welcome to another episode of Lunch and Learn. I am your host, Coach Carvel Bailey. I appreciate you rocking with me. So today, as I'm trying to do something on my phone real quick, we're not going to let technology get the best of us. But today, what I want to talk about, right? Because I talked to a lot of parents, and I think I want to help you today. I want to help the parent, because a lot of parents get confused with this whole training scenario, right? They want training for their athlete. They want to send them to a lot of different places, but they're looking for some individual work, right? And so I want to break down today, what's more important? Is it the actual individual or group work? Right. So when you and your athlete, when you take your athlete to a gym, to a coach, to a trainer, what are you looking for when you take them to that particular person? What are you looking for? And a lot of parents, what I figured out is a lot of parents are really looking for individualized services. Well, in today's day and age, it may be a little difficult getting individualized services. It'll also be a lot more expensive to get those individualized services. What you really want to look at as a parent, you don't necessarily want to get individualized services. Like, nothing really good, nothing really great. Let me rephrase that. Nothing really great can come out of your athlete. Let's say you're a high school guard in a gym by themselves with the coach or with a trainer. It's not a lot of greatness that comes out of that. Now, what you need as a parent, again, I want to help you understand this. You want individualized attention. You don't necessarily want individualized work. See, there's a difference. You can go in the gym just by yourself. Your athlete can go in the gym by themselves, but there's only a certain level that they will reach. But they want to be in a group setting, small group setting, not large group setting, because large group setting, now again, they're not getting that individualized attention and that individualized support. They may not be able to have the one-on-one attention. They may not be able to have the one-on-one training session, but you want to make sure, even in a small group between 3 and let's say 10, you want to make sure they're getting individualized attention. You want to make sure that they're getting reps, but that whomever that coach is or that trainer, they're able to in a gym of 10, they're still able to give your athlete that individualized attention. What happens a lot of times now is that, excuse me, parents are sending their kids to trainers, right? I detest that word. I do not like the word trainer, right? But they send their kids to trainers and they're just in the gym with 30, 40, 50 kids and they're all working on the same thing. Well, how is that helping your athlete to improve what they need to improve on? Just because person X is working on a through the leg crossover step back does not mean that's for your athlete. Your athlete may need to be working on getting to the middle with their left hand and shooting the mid range. So even in that through the legs crossover step back, that may be for someone else that is attempting to enhance their game because they can already get to the middle, short pull up. But for a lot of my parents, right, and I have my notes, so I want to give you real quick, 3 quick things. And I already really talked about a couple of them. While you're looking for individualized attention, that individual work. Individualized attention, not that one-on-one work. Because that one-on-one work is not really practical. That one-on-one is not really realistic. Because I can tell someone to do something. A coach can tell your athlete to do something and they do it, but it's no defense. Right? Cones don't move. People do. Does that make sense? So now it's not practical because now your athlete gets past one cone, but then that other cone is not stepping up in the help defense. The other cones are not moving, and now the defense is rotating and shifting. So it's not practical. So now your athlete gets in the game and they're not able to carry those things over. And then you sit back and wonder, I've spent all this money. I've went to all these different gyms. I've traveled all across the world almost, and my athlete is not putting 2 and 2 together. And now you're getting mad at the trainer because the trainer is just doing what trainers do. They show athletes what? Trainers show what? Coaches show how, teachers show why. Trainers show what? Coaches show how, teachers show why. Now, I'm not expecting that to make sense if this is your first time watching me, following me, but trainers tell how, right? Trainers show what to do. Coaches show you how to do it, but teachers really show you why you should do it. So now it's not real practical. Your athlete is in this one-on-one setting, and it's not real realistic because now once they get in the game, they're not able to carry that thing over and really make it work. If I'm making sense to y'all, just drop a 1 in the chat. I want to make sure I'm not talking to myself, right? But it's not really practical. So you're looking for individualized attention at that one-on-one work. The second thing is it's not game-like. It's just not game-like. This is not tennis. This is not golf. It's a team sport. So how are you going to improve a team sport? How's your athlete going to improve on a team sport if they're just really getting one-on-one help about themselves? And furthermore, if your athlete is just going to a person to get one-on-one work, they're probably selfish. Or you're probably selfish or don't understand that it's a team sport. So they need to learn these things in accordance with everybody else that's on the court or that will be on the court or has the possibility to be on the court at that time. So it's not practical or realistic. It's not game-like. And then the third thing is non-productive. Because now your athlete is going through reps and reps and reps. So they're not going game speed. They're really not getting to their game spots. They're not necessarily shooting their game shots because it's all made up. It's not realistic. Okay, maybe I can get this shot off from here, but how do you know that if you don't really have live action going on? Now, does that mean that the entire group time your athlete should be like working with 8, 9, or 10 people? Absolutely not. They should learn how to do those things on their own, right, by themselves. And that's with the coach or without. But when the coach showing them, now they should be able to do that thing by themselves, even when the coach is just standing in front of them. But now let's incorporate it into a much larger group. Now let's incorporate that smaller group into a larger group, like a real life game situation. But those are the reasons why a lot of athletes are not able to succeed like they want to succeed when it comes to this game that we know called basketball, is because a lot of parents are looking for one-on-one work instead of individual attention. You can get individual attention in a group setting with the right coach. But one of the worst things that you can do is feel as though you can isolate your athlete and just have them working one-on-one with the coach or trainer, and that's going to improve their overall basketball game. It just doesn't happen that way. So that's my time. I hope you learned something from this. Go back and rewind this, go back and watch it again, right? The reasons why you want your athlete to get that individualized attention, not necessarily one-on-one work. Let's start making it practical for them. Let's start making it realistic. Let's really make it game-like. Let's make it productive for them. And if you can help your athlete do that, it's now up to your athlete to show how much they want it. Your athlete is getting the right tools. It's up for them to show how much they want it. But both of you all have a part to play in this. Are you putting them in the right position to learn where they can learn and grow? And then is your athlete putting in the work to improve themselves to get to the level they need to be on, they want to be on? All right. So I hope that helped y'all today. We are in our fall cohort, right? About to open up a few more spots for our Call Hoops Mastery University cohort. If you haven't had a chance to check out our free case study video, my free case study video, go check that out at BeTheRightRecruit.com. Go check that out at BeTheRightRecruit.com. Listen, why wait a whole nother year and a whole nother summer complaining about what your athlete's coach didn't do, what your athlete didn't do, or even feeling guilty about what you didn't do? Let's start them off fresh. Let's start them off now. Let's get them on the right path to success. And you can start by checking out that free case study video at BeTheRightRecruit.com, right? You can check that out at BeTheRightRecruit.com. And then from there, if you want to work with me and my team, reach out to us and we'll tell you how, if we can help your athlete, if they're the right fit. All right, that's my lunch break. It's Lunch and Learn. I hope this helped. I see my man Derek Wilson, one of my all-time favorite players. And then I see one of the coldest point guards to play this game of basketball that I had the opportunity of playing with, Joel Bullock. I don't know if they're still on, but I do know that even those guys are still getting education, still learning, because they both have sons now too. And they want to make sure that they're getting as much help as they can for their sons to go with the information they know to be able to put them in the best position. All right, Coach Carvel Bailey, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry.
This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Bless the Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Bless the Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Bless the ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Bless the ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Bless the ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Bless the ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Bless the ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Bless the ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it. And my name is strategic.